A lot of people think that walking more is the best way to stay healthy after age 70. But what if I told you that doctors are now telling people not to do that? Walks are a great way to stay busy, but if they're the only thing you do for exercise, you might be speeding up the aging process instead of slowing it down. If you want to stay healthy, keep your balance, and protect your joints as you age, you need to do more than just walk. If you only walk a lot and don't do any other important kinds of movement, you could lose muscle mass, strain your joints, and even be more likely to fall. Thus, experts now say that after age 70, you should walk less and pay attention to these 5 things instead. These things are the real key to staying strong, energetic, and independent well into old age. We're going to talk about the 5 most important things you should be doing instead of just walking in this video. This small change can help you move around better, keep your bones healthy, and even add years to your life. Stay with me until the end, because the last one is very important to your health and life. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos before we start. If you like this video, please leave a 1 in the box below. Type 0 in the comments to let me know you don't like it. That way I can make better videos for you. It's time to begin. One way to keep muscle bulk is to do strength training. A great way to stay active is to walk. That being said, if that's the only thing you do, you might lose strength. Sarcopenia, or the slow loss of muscle mass, is one of the biggest threats to freedom after age 70. To make things worse, walking doesn't help build strength very much. It mostly works the legs, and even then, it doesn't give your muscles the support they need to stay strong. That's why doctors now say strength training should be your top goal after age 70. It stops muscle loss, makes your balance better, and keeps you strong enough to avoid injuries and falls. Your muscles are still strong if you can easily lift a big grocery bag, get out of a chair, or open a tight jar. If these easy jobs feel harder than they used to, it's probably because your muscles are getting weaker over time, even if you don't know it. Also, the truth is that your body will start losing strength if you don't work to keep it. Take Joe, who is 73 years old. He believed that daily walking would keep him fit. He thought it was easy to lift a box one day, but it was hard for him. He also noticed it was harder for him to get up from the couch than it had been before. At first, he thought it was because he was getting older. That is, until his doctor told him that muscle loss wasn't just a normal thing that happened. It happened more quickly if you didn't work out your muscles. So he started doing some simple muscle training every day. Do squats with your own body weight, light resistance bands, and easy dumbbell moves. He saw a big change after just a few months. During the day, he had more energy and felt stronger and more steady. To strengthen yourself, you don't have to lift big weights at the gym. It can be as easy as lifting things around the house, using resistance bands, or doing routines like squats and push-ups against a counter. As you work out, you should gradually add more resistance, which should keep your muscles busy and interested. And the rewards aren't just being strong. Studies have shown that keeping your muscle mass is closely linked to living longer, being more mobile, and even having a healthier brain. Try this. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. This will show you how strong you are right now. It's a good sign if this is easy for you. If you're having trouble, it might be time to start working on getting stronger. What's the good news? It's never too late. Strength training can help you keep your independence for many years, stop muscle loss, and make your balance better. In other words, if you're still only going for exercise, this should wake you up. Muscle is what makes you live longer. It's also one of the most important things you can protect after age 70. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Here are 2 exercises to help you keep your balance and avoid falling. Just because you walk doesn't mean your balance is better. A lot of people don't understand that until it's too late. One of the most important things you can do to stay healthy and active after age 70 is to avoid falling. One of the main ways that older people get hurt seriously is by falling. A lot of people fall, not because their legs are weak, but because they can't keep their balance. You might be increasing your risk of stumbling, tripping, and dangerous falls without even realizing it if you don't work on your balance. You might think, I've always walked, so I must have good balance. However, balance doesn't just stay strong on its own. Something that slowly gets worse if you don't do anything about it. Walking doesn't work the small muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that help you keep your balance like balance movements do. Even a small mistake can cause you to fall, and it could take months or even years to get back on your feet after that. Ask yourself when you last put on one foot while putting on socks or tried to reach something high up. Were you stable? Or did you need to hold on to something? A lot of people don't notice they're losing their balance until they almost fall. One that makes them nervous and careful every step of the way. Someone like Ryan, 75, went through that. He was always moving, but one time when he stepped off a curb, his foot hit the ground at an odd angle, and he lost his balance. He almost fell, but he caught himself in time. That moment made him understand how weak he had become. He was told by his doctor that easy balance exercises like standing on one foot, moving his weight from side to side, and practicing controlled movements could help him get back on his feet. Within a few weeks, he felt stronger, more stable, and more sure of himself when he moved. You don't need a gym or any special gear to do balance routines. Simple exercises like walking heel to toe in a straight line, standing on one foot, or doing slow, controlled weight changes can make you much more stable. And there are more perks than just not falling. When you have better balance, your posture, reactions, and even coordination get better. This makes every movement feel easier and more in control. Try this. Stand next to a bar and lift one foot off the ground. This will help you test your balance. Test yourself to see how long you can stay balanced. It's a good sign if this seems simple. If you have trouble, it means you might need to work on your balance. You should begin as soon as possible. People often don't think about their balance until it's too late. But if you work on it now, you can stay strong and independent for years to come. If all you've been doing is walking, it's time to start putting balance first. Because staying busy isn't the only way to keep from falling. To get your body used to staying still. 3 moves that will keep your joints healthy and help you be more flexible. When you walk, your legs move, but it doesn't help your flexibility much. Something like that becomes very important after age 70. Your joints naturally get stiffer over time, your range of motion decreases, and moves that used to feel easy can start to feel limited. That you can't turn your head as easily as you used to, or that it's harder to bend down to tie your shoes is a sign that your flexibility is getting worse. And your freedom goes away when you can't move around as easily. A lot of people don't understand how important movement is until they start to lose it. Walking by itself doesn't fully stretch your muscles or give your joints the variety of movements they need to stay healthy. Because of this, doctors now stress that after age 70, doing exercises to improve your flexibility and mobility is just as important as staying busy. Because it's what keeps you doing the things you need to do every day without pain or pressure. Just think about the last time you tried to put on a jacket or get something from the back seat of your car. How did it feel? Was it smooth or stiff? A lot of people don't notice these little changes. They think it's just part of getting older. But what's really happening is that the muscles and connective tissues are getting tighter over time, which makes the body less flexible over time. This really did happen to someone like Nick, 77. Getting out of bed in the morning felt stiffer than before, but he was still walking every day. He had to bend his knees more than normal to get to something on the floor. His doctor told him that losing his movement wasn't just a part of getting older. It had to do with not moving his joints as far as they could go. Because of this, he started doing joint exercises, controlled moves, and gentle stretching every day. Within a few weeks, he felt less tight, more at ease, and even noticed that his stance was better. For flexibility movements, you don't have to just sit down and touch your toes for 10 seconds. Dynamic stretches, controlled turns, and gentle moves that are like yoga can make a huge difference. Some easy exercises that can help keep your joints healthy and pain-free are neck rotations, shoulder rolls, knee-to-chest stretches, and ankle circles. And there are many more perks besides just feeling less stiff. Being more flexible can help with aches and pains, blood flow, balance, and even lowering the risk of falling. Try this. Stand up straight and slowly turn your head to the left, then the right. This will test how flexible you are. Do you feel it being smooth or tight? Having trouble moving around freely is a sign that you are becoming less flexible. Now is the time to fix this problem. Loss of mobility is not always a given. Stretching for just a few minutes a day can make your body feel younger, more flexible, and pain-free for years to come. If walking is your main way to work out, you should also work on being more flexible. To stay busy and on your own after age 70, one of the most important things you can do is keep your joints loose and your movement smooth. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're still here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Here are 4 movements that will help protect your spine. It's good for your legs to walk, but it doesn't do much for your core power or posture. And these two things are very important after age 70. Having toned abs isn't the only way to have a strong core. It's about staying stable, avoiding back pain, and making sure your spine stays straight as you move. If your core is weak, you might start to feel pain in your lower back, have trouble keeping your balance, or hunch forward when you walk. All of these things can make you more likely to fall and hurt your joints over time. Most people don't understand how important it is to have strong core muscles until they start to feel pains and aches they didn't have before. It means your core muscles aren't working right if you've noticed that you slouch more, your lower back hurts, or you have trouble standing straight for long periods of time. Walking doesn't fully work the deep stabilizing muscles in your lower back and abdomen. That's why doctors say core and posture exercises should become a top goal after age 70. Think about 78-year-old Jay. He was always busy, but as the years went by, he noticed that even though he walked every day, his shoulders were rolling forward and his lower back hurt more. His doctor told him that his bad posture was putting extra stress on his spine and joints, which was making him stiff all the time and making it more likely that he would fall. He started doing light movements to activate his core, such as pelvic tilts while sitting, posture resets while standing, and abdominal bracing. After a few weeks, he had less back pain, better balance, and could even breathe better. You don't need a gym or any special gear to do core workouts. Simple moves, like leaning against a wall and standing tall, working your lower abs while sitting, or going slowly. Controlled rotations can work the deep supporting muscles that keep your spine straight, and they're good for more than just your posture. Having a strong core can help your balance, keep your joints from aching, and even make eating better, since your abdominal muscles support your organs. Place your back flat against a wall and touch your head, shoulders, and hips to the surface. This will test your core power. Is this position comfortable for you, or do you feel like you have to push yourself up? If it doesn't feel right, that means you might need to work on your balance. And you should start working on your core as soon as possible. Good posture and core strength are important for staying busy, avoiding injuries, and looking young. If walking has been your only form of exercise, it's time to work on the muscles that really support your body. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to lower strain. Walking is a great way to stay active, but after age 70, it can start to put too much stress on your joints if it's the only thing you do. As we age, our cartilage breaks down, our joint fluid levels drop, and our bodies are less able to absorb pain. This is why many seniors, even those who have been busy their whole lives, start to have stiff knees, sore hips, or painful feet. It's not always walking that's the problem. It's that walking by itself doesn't give your body the joint support it needs. A lot of people think that joint pain is just a normal part of getting older, but the truth is that stiffness and pain happen faster when you don't take care of your joints. Sometimes walking can make this worse because it puts stress on the same joints over and over again. Because of this, doctors now say that people over 70 should walk less and do more low-impact exercises that protect and improve their joints. Remember the last time you came back from a long walk? Did you feel ready to go and free of pain? Or did your joints hurt, your muscles were stiff, or you had a general feeling of being uncomfortable? If you hurt when you walk, it could mean that your joints aren't getting the support they need. This really did happen to someone named Jimmy, who is 75 years old. He walked every day because he thought it was good for him, but after a while, his knees got stiff and his lower back hurt. His doctor told him that he needed to stop doing things that put a lot of stress on his joints over and start doing things that have less impact instead. He started doing gentle swimming, cycling, and routines that worked on his flexibility. After a few weeks, his pain got a lot better without him having to stop moving altogether. Joint-friendly moves include swimming, cycling, tai chi, and even simple stretches done in a chair. These exercises help get more blood to the joints, make them more lubricated, and strengthen the muscles around them without putting too much stress on sensitive areas. And there are more perks than just pain relief. If you take care of your joints now, you'll have better motion, less stiffness, and more freedom of movement for years to come. Try to sit in a chair and slowly stand up without using your hands. This will show how your joints are doing. Pay attention to how your hips and knees feel. Is it easy for them to move, or do they feel stiff and hurt? Your body is telling you that your joints need more care if they hurt. Changing your activities to ones with less pressure could make all the difference. To keep your joints strong and healthy, you need to do more than just stay out of pain. Keeping your movement, keeping your independence, and making sure that every step you take doesn't hurt are all things that are important. It's time to put your joint health first and start doing exercises that help instead of hurt them if you've only been walking. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 8 below to let me know you're still here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Last thoughts. As this recording comes to a close, Ermin and Sharm, please take a moment to think about these 5 important points. You might not have known how much more your body needs than just steps to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free if you've been walking daily for exercise. Once you turn 70, you should focus on keeping your muscle mass, improving your balance, becoming more flexible, strengthening your core, and lowering the stress on your joints. These things are what will really keep you busy and on your own for years to come. A lot of people think that getting older means slowing down, but your body can still get better at any age. Small changes can make a big difference in how you move, how you feel, and how long you can stay on your own. Your strength, balance, flexibility, or stance may all need work. The important thing is to begin right now. It takes time for muscle, balance, and joint health to get worse. It takes time to happen. The good news, though? In other words, you can slow it down or even turn it around. Which of these 5 things do you need to pay the most attention to? Have your strength, balance, or ability to move around changed? Feel free to share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life in the comments section below. We care about what you think, so don't be shy about telling us. We feel very motivated and encouraged when we read your opinions. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you liked it and found it useful. Thanks for your support. It lets us keep making good material for you to learn from and be inspired by. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.